Hey everybody, how are you?
Hey everybody, how are you?
I'm in the car with Ted and...
I'm in the car with Shemaine.
And we've
Coco,
got...
Sadie, and Happy. Look how pretty.
Coco, Sadie, and Happy, yeah. So, Ted...
Shemaine, how are you?
Something...
Have I told you how much I love you yet today?
No.
I did. Well, I was
Not
snuggling
today.
you while you were making juice.
Okay, I was making
juice while you were making juice.
No, I was making the juice.
I was making juice.
I was making celery, beet, carrot, apple, ginger juice, and that was it.
It was delicious too. Plus, she stuck her finger in it, so it gave it an essence of sexuality.
This is not where I intended on going.
That's exactly what you can deny it all day long, baby.
So, I wanted to ask you, because a lot of people are asking me, so I thought we would do a Facebook Live, and you could tell your story about what happened on Friday.
Oh boy, the adventures of Uncle Ted. You know, if you really examine the history of America, which you'd have to do on your own, because you probably went to an American school and they made sure that you didn't know the history of America. So that being said, my name is Ted Nugent, and I am exactly what the Founding Fathers wanted all Americans to be. They want us to be suspicious, hell-raising shit-kickers that demand constitutional accountability from our elected employees. Have somebody transcribe that and write it down. That's what transcribing is, actually. And share it with your family and friends. So, I was invited by the heroes of law enforcement, as I am, I gotta tell you, all my life. I'm such a lucky...
You get so many offers to do so many things, like every day.
Every day of my life, I'm invited into families' lives to communicate with their children, especially family members that are going through some health issues. And immediately when I get the inquiry, they go, could you call my uncle? He had an aneurysm and they think he has communist Chinese virus. Would you call him? 3 seconds later, I call him. So
and I want to interject. He does that. I have seen him do that every single day, all the time. As soon as he hangs up the phone, he'll call somebody else as well.
In other words, Shemaine is confirming that yes. I am a sweetheart.
Yes.
I am a loving, giving, compassionate, empathetic, caring human being, which makes me a radical. Which, by the way, if you're on Shemaine's Facebook, that describes all of you. You people care. You deeply care about your fellow man and the law and order that brings us safe and secure neighborhoods and streets. So that being the pulsation of my lifestyle of communicating with the heroes of law enforcement, the New York Police Department, again, because I've done it numerous times in the past, they've invited me to speak to the troops and give them a morale boost. So we had a Back the Blue rally, and Uncle Ted backed the Blue rally, and I was going to go perform the Star-Spangled Banner, which is a fire-breathing, patriotic, sonic assault against anything that would mess with freedom and life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And so a buddy, Greg Mosing, who brought his jet up, $20,000, got me in Waco, $50,000, and picked up the great Congressman Clay Higgins, $75,000, in Washington, and we were all set to fulfill our invitation to the NYPD heroes who invited me to speak, along with the great Congressman Clay Higgins, to give them a morale boost, to give them a we the people thank you of deep appreciation for their sacrifices and risks every day, along with their families. It was perfect. It was literally pure Americana. Thank you to the first responders of the NYPD and beyond. The punk-ass Democrat, Governor Cuomo, and his punk-ass liberal Democrat health department threatened us that if we were to land or set foot in New York, that we would be put under house arrest for 14-day quarantine because Governor Cuomo, Mayor de Blasio, all those liberal Democrats who wrote a letter declaring that I am a sexist, a racist, a homophobe, and an anti-Semite. There is no uglier crime in the world than to falsely accuse another man. because everybody knows I'm not anti-Semite, I'm not racist, and I'm not homophobe. Maybe they should have called some of my gay friends or my Jewish friends or my hundreds of Jewish business partners for the last 60 years, booking agents, record producers. All my friends are Jewish, black, or gay. I mean, literally, it's unbelievable. So they falsely accused me of those nasty, nasty hate. All lies. I wish I had their names in front of me because they're lying punks. They're drunk on hate. So we were declined participation in what they expected 10,000 heroes of law enforcement, NYPD. And the liberal punk-ass Governor Cuomo and his punk-ass Antifa, Black Lives Matter, MS-13 America haters, because that's all who they are. All those ugly, violent terrorist organizations I just mentioned, those are the Democrats. They side with them. The evidence is inescapable and overwhelming.
So you tried to land.
We literally had to turn around and come back home. So Greg Mosing spent a fortune getting us there, and the liberal America haters wouldn't allow us to say thank you to the NYPD and their families. Stop and think about that atrocity and who Cuomo and de Blasio and the liberal health department, think of who they are on the side of. They're obviously against law enforcement. You watch them tell law enforcement, don't stop the arsonists, don't stop the rapists and the murderers, don't stop the terrorists and the rioters, let them destroy Portland, Seattle, Austin, Chicago, Baltimore, and New York City. That's who the liberals are on the side of. It is a tragedy. So go to huntthevote.org. Huntthevote.org. If you are not voting God, family, country, freedom, law, and order, the terrorists would like to thank you. Please get everybody you know to register and vote the traditional American family values: freedom, law and order, God, family, country, Constitution. If you don't vote, the terrorists think that you're on their side.
So,
and you know what? You are.
So you turned around and flew home rather than go to New York and support the police, who now more than ever need support. Who are you going to call if someone is at your door or there's a carjacker? Who do you call? Are you going to call a social worker if there's domestic violence? That's what they want to do. And so I think it's, what a shame that
and they also, the media also lied, said that Clay Higgins and I backed out. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I saw that.
We spent over $100,000 to get there to do this, and they forced us out of there. But once again, the fake news is lying, said that we backed out. Well, we escaped instead of going to jail for 2 weeks.
I knew you would never back out. And
I don't back out.
Oh, by the way, I have to say, go to Turning Point USA if you want a shirt like this. I got my Turning Point USA shirt on. And if you just mention my name right in the promo code Shemaine Nugent, you'll get 10% off. They just sent me a bunch of shirts. So Turning Point USA is a great organization to help young people, because we need to educate young people about what is truly going on. I mean, who knows if kids are going to be able to go back to school or even colleges, and why even send your kids to college other than Hillsdale? And I got paid nothing to say that.
And by the way, if there's some of you out there, and I know there is, that go, well, I'm not into politics, then go to Cuba, where you're not allowed to be into politics. America is an experiment in self-government. If you're not voting, you're not a real American. You need to go to Venezuela, where you're not allowed to vote.
Well, there are some people who vote and they don't understand what they're voting for. They don't understand.
Isn't that convenient?
And that's a problem. And some people have been, maybe through no fault of their own, they're in families that are Democratic families, and maybe in the past they just didn't understand. They were led to believe that the Democratic system was the right way, so we should vote Democrat.
Well, the evidence is inescapable. Antifa burning down the cities, those are the Democrats. Black Lives Matter, that has nothing to do with black lives. Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization. Go to their website.
Yeah.
Look how they want to destroy the American family. They don't think there should be families.
Yeah.
I mean, go look at what they're about.
No, really. I always say here on Facebook and on my other social media, I always say, do your own research. But really, all lives matter. And if you
And
go
by the way, color doesn't matter.
Color doesn't matter.
As soon as they slap color on it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Lives matter.
But really,
People
go
matter.
to the Black Lives Matter website and do your own research and see what you're supporting if you're supporting the Black Lives Matter movement.
If you're supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, you're supporting the total destruction of Portland, the total destruction of Seattle, the burning down of Atlanta. That's Black Lives Matter. They are not peacefully protesting.
My arm.
And by the way, the media reported that Trump used excessive force to stop the protesters. So what would be excessive force to stop looting and arson? What's too much force to stop looters and murder? By the way, they're murdering people.
And I almost said Chicago, but it's Austin. In
Texas,
Austin, a guy came up to a guy in a car. He had a gun. He pulled a gun on him, so he got shot. I mean, that's what happens in Texas, right?
A mostly peaceful protester with a rifle. Mostly peaceful protesters with rifles and helmets, with 2x4s, beating people to death. Mostly peaceful. So a mostly peaceful Black Lives Matter punk came up to a car in Texas, in Austin yesterday, with a rifle, and the Texans shot the son of a bitch. That's how you do that.
And
it's called self-defense.
My arm's getting sore, so we're going to have to go.
But they're beautiful arms.
It's really kind of sad because you can't trust the media anymore. You really can't even watch TV anymore. You have to thank goodness we have this social media so that we can educate or red pill one another.
Yeah, and go to my Facebook tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. I do a Monday and Thursday Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, where it's all positive, and it doesn't give you my opinion. It's not my opinion that Black Lives Matter burnt down Seattle. It's on film. I mean, I don't have enough balls to think I know better than the video evidence of what is happening. So Ted Nugent's Spirit Campfire. You got to put it on your Facebook.
Yes,
too.
I will. And it's at your Facebook, which is Ted Nugent Official, right?
I don't think so. I don't know anything about official.
Well,
look
for the blue check, because I've been getting messages from people saying Ted's and my social media. People have been getting requests for friends, and you don't friend request people.
I don't. I already have all the friends I need, which includes all of you.
But we won't ask you for money. Like, if you've been, I had a friend of mine even say, "Oh, I'm going to make a donation." I'm like, no. If I'm not going to be asking you for money. If we are asking for help for charities, we will post it on our social media.
That's right. So thank you, everybody. Truth, logic, and common sense. And Sadie and Happy and Coco and Shemaine and I thank you very much.
Yes.
Keep that spirit positive. We can win this battle over the terrorists, but you have to go to huntthevote.org and do research and vote God, family, country, and you know who that's not.
All right, and hang with me one second. I'm going to show you the most important part of this whole message. See, there's Coco. There she is. And there's Sadie Lady.
Beautiful lady.
And then you can see Happy's butt.
Happy.
So we're just taking a drive into town. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today, because that's my mission. Is, you know what? No matter what's going on in the world right now, you got one body, you got one mind, one spirit. You've got to take care of it. So take care of your body. It's the only one you have. Get healthy. If you're not healthy now, this is a perfect time to start. Get outside, exercise, meditate, eat the right food.
Eat good food and not too much of it.
Not too much. Yes, that's true. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Oh, and tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, watch Simply Shemaine. How do you like my shows, honey?
Honey, if I didn't know you, I would track you down and own you. She's the best TV host and so good looking. Are you kidding me? I get to nibble on her hips every night.
Okay. All right. There we go.
I do. Those are my hips.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.